Great news, everybody. A judge in Canada has the balls to finally do something right for once and has ordered the Ottawa police to return the canisters of fuel that they had stolen from the truckers. And if you don't believe me, it's all over Twitter. It's actually just starting to trend right now. It's slowly but surely getting more and more people coming out and talking about it. But essentially what happened is a judge realized that what the police were doing violated their human rights. It was fuel that was being used to keep themselves warm in the dead of night, in the middle of a blisteringly cold winter. Of course, they're not going to be using it to start fires or anything like that. They're using it to survive. So because of that, a judge had the balls to tell the police where to shove it. And the police, no, probably begrudgingly, went to the truckers and had to give them all their fuel back. So a small victory, but a victory nonetheless. Things are starting to pile up, guys. We gotta keep this going. We have to keep going with this, because if we give up now, we let them win. And if they win, we'll never get our freedoms back. Let's be real. We won't. So the fact that this judge realized it was wrong, corrected the issue, and made the police go back and give them their fuel back, and even potentially some food and propane, that's a huge win for the Freedom Truckers, because it was, what, less than a day before the decision was turned around? That's huge. But there is one problem. And the one problem is there have been some rumors that the diesel canisters that they have received have been contaminated with water, which, if they had used without testing them, would have destroyed their trucks. So it's a good thing they've been testing the fuel. I can't quite prove it right now, but I've got a few friends over in Ottawa that I've texted, and they told me that there was some testing done to the diesel fuel, and some of the canisters had come back with water contaminant. And if that's the case, that means the police are willing to sabotage anything to make their goals come to life. There is a lot of other things that they're working on too, that I will be definitely getting into on another video. But I just wanted to make this because I'm so happy that there is still some people with power that aren't just there to abuse it. This judge made the right call to give the Freedom Truckers their ability to survive in the winter. They made it so that these people don't have to freeze to death to make a point. The fact that that was even a possibility, it makes me feel like we're living in the middle of Siberia. Like, what else is Trudeau going to do next? Is he going to get the SWAT teams involved? Is he going to perform a raid at night? What else can we expect? It's kind of depressing, but at the same time, it really shows the strength of the citizens. Like, when we unite, we're stronger than anything that they can do to us. I mean, just look at what's happened. Even through the last 2 weeks, all that's happened is the world is becoming united, and united against a power that shouldn't have had as much power as they did. And it's just so nice to see that something's going right for the truckers for once. They've gotten great funding from Give Send Go. They got their fuel back. They got a judge that's on their side with this, and they've got the whole world cheering them on. How could anyone be upset with that? And like, the people that are trying to bash them and keep pulling them down, it's like, what are you seeing with your eyes? What kind of world do you live in where you have to be so miserable? I wouldn't want to live in the world you see, because the fact that you see everybody as an enemy can't be fun. And that's why I'm on the side of the Freedom Truckers, because it's time we get back to a normal life. Not one with so much anxiety. Not one where we steal fuel from people that are trying to survive. Not one where we have to turn on our neighbors just because they think differently than us. It's time for things to go back the way they were. Even though that still happened back then, it wasn't as prevalent. Let's be real. Anyways, guys, this is the first of hopefully many videos I make about this situation, and I hope you're all as happy as I am that they managed to get their fuel back. And if the rumors do end up being true where the fuel is contaminated, phone call. If it is true where the fuel is contaminated, then I guess we'll be making another video, and it would be time to start looking at investigating the police a little bit further than they have been investigating the Freedom Truckers, right? I mean, it would be so sad if that ends up being the case. It would be so sad. And I hope it's not the case. Anyways, guys, on a light, let's end this with a huge hurrah, a big fuck yeah. We got the fuel. We're one step closer to victory. It's still a long road, But hey, at least they got the fuel to drive on it. Anyways, guys, I will catch you all in the next video. Hopefully this wasn't too cringe. Love you all. See you next time. Bye-bye.